When your world trembles and quakes, and your footing suddenly shifts and shakes, take my hand.
For my wedding 45 years ago, that my mother-in-law gave me.
That's a great story. You're not allowed to touch it.
My mother-in-law gave me this on my 45th, on my wedding day, and it's been 45 years ago.
Almost 46, I thought.
It's for Chrissy.
All right.
Looking good, sister.
Where's my groom?
Have choices to make. We have promises that we can't break. There is nothing left to lose. So hold on to me, I'll hold on to you. Take my hand, we'll hide in the corner, hide in the corner. Take my hand, we'll hide till it's over.
You look beautiful. Hi. You look so beautiful. Wow.
So fancy.
Fancy. Yeah, I love you.
I love you too.
I
You
approve. I do.
You approve.
Yes, very, very nice. Really lovely. Love you.
Shall we go for presents?
Yeah, you can go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. So your card's on the back. How was the food?
For my bride, I do want to give you warm smiles when you're happy and comfort when something goes wrong, support in whatever you try to achieve, any help that might see you along. I do want to walk through my years right beside you as your best friend, your soulmate, your husband, to be your true partner in every adventure, wherever, whenever, for life. I do want to laugh with you, learn with you, grow with you, be with you, all my life through. I love you with all of my heart, and today I'm so happy to tell you I do. Kristin, I love you so much. Oh, they're gorgeous. Beautiful, baby. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Never had pearls.
I know.
So pretty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Looks so pretty.
Thank you.
All right, so
I think they would have taken it to the swimming pool if they could have.
on our wedding day, I promise to love you with all that I have to give, with all my heart and soul, in the only way I know how. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world to be sharing this day with you. I promise to try to make you feel like the luckiest man for the rest of your life. I love you, Kristin.
You can look at it now.
Okay, I like. Oh wow! You stole my
time. I did. I stole your hat and your bat.
Wow! I'm surprised you even wore my hat. Very nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
Good.
So awesome.
Good, good, good.
I approve. Yeah, that is awesome. was fantastic.
Stepping back to admire it.
Turn around, look at the back.
What do we do now? Oh, good God. You can't take all the hugs off. You have to save some for Sean. Thank goodness. Beautiful, beautiful.
It's okay to cry.
I'm not. I'm trying to hold it in. I have to save it for after a while.
see me soon, 'cause I don't wanna go alone. No, I don't wanna go alone. And I'm waiting on an angel, and I know it won't be long to find myself a resting place in my angel's arms, in my angel's arms.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a very special day for Sean and Kristin. May I ask you all please to be seated. My name is Kirk Hill. I am Sean's uncle, otherwise known as Uncle Kirk, and for the next 30 minutes or so, I can be Reverend Kirk. I have the honor of officiating the ceremony today. One of the great joys of a wedding day is the joining together of the couples, families, and friends. Kristin and Sean are filled with gratitude for each and every one of you, for the loving, caring, friendship, and support that you have given them throughout their lives. Being able to share the wedding day with you, surrounded by your love and support, is a treasured blessing. Knowing that your best wishes to go forward strengthen them as they embark upon their journey as husband and wife. Kristin and Sean would especially like to acknowledge and thank their parents, Linda, Fondell, and Bob, for all of their support and unconditional love to them as individuals as well as a couple. They'd also like to welcome all of those who've traveled from outside of the state of Arizona. As you can see behind us, they hope you can understand why they have chosen this to be their home. There are many, many special people who are unable to be here with us today, for one reason or another, so let us call them forward in our hearts. They would especially like to remember Kristin's brother, Jimmy, who is with us today in spirit. Our first reading today is Falling by Robert Hardy. May I ask Kristin's godmother, Kathy Cars, to join us.
You already know about love. You fall in love. Falling is easy. Maybe you don't see it coming. Maybe you brace yourself against the wind in the door, see the earth circling below, and jump. Falling is easy. It feels like flight. You feel your kinship with clouds, with light, stuff of stars, atoms that float and fall, meteors, stars that still glow with the start of everything. You raise your arms like wings, butterfly or belly flop. You feel the earth expanding. Don't look down. Reach for the cord. Falling is easy. But is this love or gravity? Pull the cord. Yes, love blossoms from the weight you carry, the question, the tug of your heart. The parachute pops like a cord. Now you float in the arms of the atmosphere, milkweed floss, dandelion seed, no longer afraid to take root in the earth, but still floating a while. Ecstasy and trust, your high altitude heart settling back into a steadier beat. The tilt of the earth, seasons and days. But here you are floating, buoyed by invitations and arrangements. Now you look down. The ground looms like a date circled for landing. The fields look like RSVPs. Your feet touch. The parachute falls around you like a wedding dress. You've landed together. Dance while the earth steadies beneath your feet. Hold each other up. Now you will walk together in ordinary days. Your parachute may become a maternity dress, a mortgage, a tissue for your tears. It may be divided into diapers, waterproof sheets, a layette, stories to tell your grandchildren. Days may come when you forget how it felt to float. But still this moment of landing lives inside you. When the touch of the ground feels like the vow. I will always be there. I will catch you if you fall.
Over a year ago, Sean and Kristin brought me to this very spot and asked me to officiate their wedding, which was a complete and utter surprise and quite a shock at the moment. It's very hard to do that to me. However, it's a tremendous honor for me to be here today and to do this for the two of you. During the last year, I've really had the pleasure of getting to know both of them, both as individuals, but as a couple. And I'd like to share a little bit about each of them and what I think makes them work as a couple. One thing that stands out is about this couple is the significance of the 6 people by our sides today. A little background on Kristin for those who don't know her. Kristin was born and grew up in Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. Jocelyn, who is with us today as one of her bridesmaids, was destined to be close friends. Both their moms were good friends and pregnant at the same time. And I'm sure Jocelyn can comment on Kristin's childhood's ups and downs and what sounds like many years of enduring a perm done by both moms, I heard, for both of them. But hey, it was the 80s, so it's all right. Bradley, who is her man of honor, became a best friend in elementary school as well as throughout high school. For her, he is one of the few people she can completely be herself with, and he has made a huge difference in her life in many, many ways. While at college, Kristin met Annie, her final bridesmaid, and they became roommates and good friends while they both completed the same degree. And apparently, and I do quote Kristin, you'll love this, Annie can make friends with anyone and can talk to a brick wall. And I actually agree with that. But however, she credits Annie for helping her be more outgoing and less reserved. These 3 friends represent each stage of her life. And I'm going to paraphrase Kristin again. Don't worry. You'll never write to me again, will you? Jocelyn was my first childhood friend. Bradley helped me navigate the perils of middle school, puberty, and the craziness of discovering who you want to be in high school and beyond. And Annie was part of my most carefree college years, my first big heartbreaks with guys, and the first steps to adulthood. Now they are all present to support and welcoming me into my next stage of my life, marrying my best friend and the love of my life. Growing up, Kristin was very much the athlete and into softball and basketball when she was younger. She happened to have a few sports injuries when she was young, and in fact, she broke her ankle at the first softball game she ever played in high school. According to her parents, they think that the many trips to the hospital around sports may have sparked her interest in becoming a physical therapist. So after graduating with a master's in physical therapy, she traveled across the states in various states. And after a few months, she moved to Arizona. After a few months, she called her mom and dad and said, if you want to see me again, you got to move out to Arizona. And guess what? Vaughn and Bob moved to Arizona 6 months later. And here in Arizona, she eventually met Sean. Sean was born in Fort Worth, Texas, but grew up in a little town outside of St. Louis, Missouri. He is joined today by his sister Erin and his brother Nick. And Nick is his best man. What you may not know, a little background on the family history, is that Sean named Nick. Sean was a huge fan of Family Ties, a TV show that was on when Linda was pregnant with Nick. One of the main characters had a boyfriend named Nick. He was really the cool dude on the show. As his mom and dad were trying to figure out a name for their son to be, he just said, I don't care what you call him, I'm calling him Nick. So they finally gave in and decided to call him Nicholas. So growing up, Sean and Nick had to really band together to survive their dear sister Erin. He ran the roost, and you can still run circles around them today. Luckily for all of us, actually, Erin met her match in Mike, her husband, who she happily married last year, and is here today as one of Sean's groomsmen. Thank you, Mike. After high school, Sean went off to Truman State University and joined the ROTC. And after a degree in history, he spent 5 years in the Army. That's where Sean met Ryan, his final groomsman, they met during training and served in Iraq together, and through this experience have become lifelong friends. After the Army, Sean moved to Phoenix, and this past year completed his master's in education and teaching, and is teaching middle school students. A brother, a brother-in-law, and a close friend all represent different parts of Sean's life and the family and friends that will be there as he starts his own family. I think we always wonder what makes couples work. For me, there's no magic formula. And as I reflect on my own relationship and seeing others around me, there's usually some sense of shared values, appreciation for each other, especially for each other's strengths and weaknesses, and a commitment to see each other be the best they can be. What I notice about this couple is that they are both in careers that involve helping people either improve themselves through better health or better education. They both value the friendships they make by having their closest friends and families be a part of the wedding party. When life does pose its challenges, it's your family and friends that help you carry through the dark days and share and celebrate the good days. Now, rumor is Kristin could be a little bit stubborn like her dad. Sounds about right. Very focused and is known for being decisive. Sean is very calm and cool and collected, but knows what he wants and is able to commit to get there. They definitely bring out the best in each other, gently nudging each other along the way to do better. I also see that they're very tender, compassionate, loving, and giving to each other. And I believe this sets them up to be great parents and lifelong partners. And I'd like to give you a little indication of what they will be like as parents. As you might know, they've recently had 2 wonderful dogs join the family, Evie and Piper. I sort of think of them as trial runs for kids. Kristin and Sean take great care of these 2 4-legged characters. They're firm but gentle parents. But most interestingly, they ensure that the dogs are comfortable in their luxury doghouse, which may I mention has row roof tiles, vinyl flooring, and air conditioning. All I can say, you two, is I cannot wait to see the treehouse you build for your kids. As you look forward, I thought I'd share some words from you, some words I hope you reflect on as you start your journey together. This is an excerpt from The Art of Marriage by William A. Peterson. A good marriage must be created. In the marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once each day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. Now you guys ready? Okay. So today we are here to celebrate the love in which you have for each other and to give recognition to your decision to accept each other totally and permanently. Both of you have traveled a long and winding road to get here today, but speaking on behalf of all in attendance, we are proud to be here to witness what is always meant to be. By being here with you, each of us is declaring our support for your decision to join in marriage. As family and friends, you form the community of support that surrounds Kristin and Sean. Each of you, by your presence today, is being called upon to uphold them in honoring and loving each other. Always stand beside them, never between them. Offer them your love and support, not your judgment. Encourage them with your kindness and loving hearts, and honor this marriage into which they've come to be joined today. You ready? No. I do it, guys. Do you, Sean Holman Zevely, offer yourself wholly and joyfully into this marriage? And do you choose Kristin as the person with whom you will share your life in laughter and in tears, in conflict and tranquility, loving what you know of her and trusting what you do not yet know? If so, please say I do.
I do.
Do you, Kristin Lynn Natoski, offer yourself wholly and joyfully into this marriage? And do you choose Sean as the person with whom you will share your life in laughter and in tears, in conflict and tranquility, loving what you know of him and trusting what you do not yet know? If so, please say I do.
I do.
And I'd like to ask, Kristin and Sean would like to read their own personal vows to each other. Do you guys want?
Kristin, I look back at our first meeting, and while I did not know then that we would be standing here, I did feel a special spark. I could not be happier with how things turned out. That was the day I met my best friend and the angel I will spend the rest of my life with. I began this awesome journey of life with you with open eyes. My heart is full with the greatest love possible, and with you by my side, I know that every obstacle we will face, we will overcome it. You challenge me to be a better man each day, and I promise to be the best man I can be, the man you deserve next to you. I promise to work at our love and will always make sure you feel loved. With every beat of my heart, I will love you. I promise to try and communicate in an effective manner, particularly my emotions. I promise to eat all your peppers and will forever take your directions when I'm driving. Finally, I promise to be at your side as we journey together through life, hoping my dreams and triumphs and your dreams and triumphs become our dreams and triumphs. Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. I know that what lies within you is a brilliant, sharp mind, a kind, supportive heart, an infectious humor, an adventurous, passionate spirit, a wise soul, and I can't wait to be with you for the rest of my life."
Sean, we've come a long way since we first met, and I thought you were too short to date because my life of wearing heels would be over. But as cliche as this sounds, the man that I thought could only exist in my dreams began to slowly present himself to me on that very day as we hiked up the mountain. Since that day forward, I feel blessed to know the tenderness and concern you provide me on my hardest of days. Your soothing and patient soul has a way of calming my most difficult emotions. I am grateful for the laughter you try to give me every day just because you love to see me smile, and the courage you provide me with to always live as the best version of myself. Because of you, I live more openly and honestly. I take risks to dream bigger and to allow my heart to be more accepting of love. I look forward with great joy of becoming your wife and making this special commitment to you today. I acknowledge that I will never be as perfect as you deserve, but I will always try to be the perfect person that makes our partnership perfect for us. I promise to always be grateful for your presence in my life. I promise you a safe haven to grow and to be, a place for you to heal and feel accepted. I promise to listen to you, including your joys and sorrows. I will celebrate your victories, and I promise to console you during your losses, especially when the Pirates beat the Cardinals in the playoffs this year. And I will only tickle you as much as you can tolerate. I promise to remember love is an action and not just a feeling. I promise to ensure as best I can that you'll always want what you have, and I ask that we challenge each other to become all that we can be. Before you even asked me, I was yours, and I am devoted to you in every way. I cannot express in words how much I love you, and it will take me our lifetime to show you just how much you mean to me. Here, before our family and friends, I vow to love you, care for you, and remain faithful to you for the rest of our years. I look forward to changing with you and growing old with you. I love you.
May I ask for the rings, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Sean, if you want to assume that's yours. So repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
I promise from this day forward,
I promise from this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter,
May my heart be your shelter,
and my arms be your home.
and my arms be your home.
It's beautiful. Don't look it. And I give that to you. Kristin, if you'd repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
I promise from this day forward,
I promise from this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter,
May my heart be your shelter,
and my arms be your home.
and my arms be your home.
Great job. Kristin and Sean, you've just sealed your relationship by giving and receiving of rings. Today, this relationship is further symbolized by the tying of a lover's knot. At this time, I'd like to invite Kristin and Sean's mothers to come forward to represent their respective families. These families have raised and nurtured this man and this woman and helped them become the person each holds most dear. It is right and fitting to acknowledge that now these two previously separate circles of love are be united in a wider circle. Linda and Vondell, please drape the ribbon over your child's wrist. Thank you both. These ribbons represent the wishes and blessings of your family. Sorry, I'm just going to move that. Sorry, these ribbons represent the wishes and blessings your family bestows upon your child, all that they are now and all that they may become. Kristin and Sean, please tie these ribbons over your hands as a visual symbol of the journey of your two families to their hearts, bodies, and souls. May this marriage endure in faith and fidelity, knowing you have the blessing support of the families that gave you life, hope, and love. Kristin and Sean, woven into these ribbons, within their very fibers, are all your hopes and dreams. With the fastening of this knot, you secure the love and happiness wished here on this day for your new life together. May these ribbons draw your hands together in love, never to be used in anger. May the pledges you have made never grow bitter in your hearts. Two entwined in love, bound by all which brings strength to this union. Hold tight to one another through good times and bad, and watch as your strength grows. Your bond is not formed of these knots, of the knots of these ribbons, but instead by the pledges to one another. May your bond never be broken. Now to the guests, are we doing bubbles? To the guests, may I ask, to all the wedding guests, and it may be a little challenging, but if you have bubbles, you might prepare them. I've been trying to say that, and the darn winds come up. I was like, I've been waiting to say that all week. So, Sean and Kristin, our best wishes go forward from this day with you. We wish you a fulfilling life, rich in caring and in happiness. We wish for you a gentle and peaceful life that nurtures and comforts you. We wish for you a noble life which reflects your honesty, kindness, and integrity. We wish for you an adventuresome life, exploring the fullness of your own and each other's true selves. Kristin and Sean, there is a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully. Love its challenges and choices. Let life amaze you and bring you great joy. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sean, you may finally kiss your bride. You didn't see that challenge with those ribbons. You want to turn around? It is my joy and honor to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Zevely.
What I want, well, you got, might be hard to handle, like the flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds a flame. What I got, full of stocks, thoughts and dreams that scatter. You pull them all together, and how can